Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our Global TV Deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent, it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits only temporarily those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter, it's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much-needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society.
Ghetto, run, keep going on, less process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So just a and I as a watchman around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I she never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Hey, oh, we gotta bust down Babylon walls. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for your people. Let's go. Fight down, war and crime. Fight down. Listen, Rastafari. War and crime. And do the righteousness. And we love. I And we love Jaja.
Jah Rastafari.
And we love Jaja.
Jah Rastafari. Save all people.
And we love Jaja. We love Jaja.
Jah Rastafari.
We love Jaja.
Jah Rastafari. Preserve all people.
Put time away again. Listen,
Yeah!
just as I and I say, watch a man, I run Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I should never hold thy peace, while we penalize day or night. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare the way, prepare the way for Jah Rastafari. Fight down war and crime,
Fight down war and crime.
Rastafari, war and crime, and build up righteousness. And we love Jah, and we love Jah,
Jah Rastafari.
and we love Jah,
Jah Rastafari. Preserve all.
and we love Jah.
Jah Rastafari.
Me love Jah,
Jah
me
Rastafari.
love Jah,
Jah Rastafari. Preserve all.
me love Jah.
Jah Rastafari.
Jah Rastafari.
Rastafari.
Jah.
Rastafari.
Yeah, the next song is going to be the last song for tonight. And then DJ Twink.
3:18 local time this morning, Jamaica. Jamaica was rocked and swayed mostly on the eastern side by a 5.3 earthquake. We continue to warn you about the earthquakes to come because we are concerned, very, very concerned about the drillings that's going on offshore and onshore in our country. We see from last year we've been having regular earthquake, land slippage. These are things that should cause us concern. What though is causing me more concern is, do we have a healthcare system that will be able to deal with anything worse than Melissa? It is something that all of us Jamaicans at home and abroad should be very concerned about. Concerned as well when you see the Minister of Health for 9 years refurbishing an institution, and now we've been provided a tent, or healthcare is being demolished. We've been provided wellness dog. You remember the wellness dog? No, we've also been provided wellness bench. Have any of you been treated by the wellness dog or have been comforted by the wellness bench? These are the optics. These are the continuous optics with Dr. Tuff, with Christopher Tufton, with the DR title, regularly forced down with short every time a blunder comes out. And this is why we're sticking with the healthcare crisis in our country, given all of what is going on, because we see the danger coming. I don't know how much of you see the danger and is aware of it, but danger is coming to Jamaica. We're going to have worse than Melissa, because none of you are concerned enough to want to force all of you all MPs, Labour Right and PNP, to have that debate in Parliament. It's like Jamaicans don't care. Everybody hear about the aisle, and they don't know so the aisle now go benefit them. Might as well we make it stay in the ground. The people them where the aisle are go benefit them rich already. Them no want now nothing barring greed. The people who are going to benefit from the oil, They're wanting for nothing but greed. We're going to have whole heap of deaths though. We're going to have poisoned environment. We're going to have earthquake and flood. We're going to have land slippage. We're going to have whole heap. And to top it off, we don't have a health care to deal with it when it comes. We don't have an infrastructure system in our country to deal with it. To person to say, earthquake come and bust up and mash up where road them was and Melissa. And the 5 Toto helicopter where the Prime Minister claims say they have. You don't understand how dead body are going to line up across Jamaica. No, make we talk about it, how it are going to look. Do you understand the swelter of dead body? And now Zara Burton go on John Zara, foresight the danger, foreseeability, Zara. Foreseeability. Get the junker them on board from now. Get the junker them on board from now because Jamaica people don't see the danger that is surround them. PNP, silent. Paul will say, if we win the election, we will know if I'll. Darrell Vaz say, nothing no go so. He will be the first to tell us if he go so. But we see Darrell Vaz and in permanent secretary and Brian Larkin, the United Island Gas, we see them send vessel from Trinidad to come do them research, to continue with them drilling and blasting. You all don't see the danger, do you? Anyway, to my community of part and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good morning, everyone. Welcome, one and all. Thank you for joining us. Let's do the housekeeping before we go further. We're asking you to join our app for our print news. We have our app and space where you can read all our print news from there. You can scan this QR code. It will take you to the App Store to download the app. And you can just sign in with your Google account or Facebook account. And it will ask you to send me a request to join. Once you join, as soon as we put out our articles, you will have immediate access to them. One big good morning, everybody. Oh no. Sorry about my manners, but morning, everybody. I don't know every morning me do roll call, but morning, welcome. Appreciate all of you been here. Like and share the live, please. Appreciate all of you who are interacting with the app and the website. Thank you for your support, but we still want more. We're greedy like the island gas people, them. We're greedy like the thieving politician, them. But what we are greedy for is your support so that we can turn up on 2 foot in this war. We can turn up on with foot in this war against Donald Trump, unlike Andrew Holness, who is on his knees. Michael Manley said, Andrew Holness, I'd rather walk through this world on my feet than on my knees. Andrew Holness, 40 odd years on, you are walking on your knees in the same debacle that Michael Manley ended up in at a worse point. When there was no alternative to America. No, there's alternative to America. And Andrew Holness is walking through the world on his knees. So we're asking you for the support. So support our website, or Facebook, or YouTube. Everywhere we carry on with the war, we're just asking to support us over there. All right? So make sure you scan the QR code, download the app, sign in, send the request. We put out 3 more articles this morning. We have a couple more to put out. I write the one about the earthquake this morning. That's written already. I just need to get it organized and published. I'm also going to write another one about Christopher Tufton and the wellness bench, the wellness dog, and the dome tent, where Christopher Tufton present as a solution, to the thief, the breach of contracts, the breach of procurement, the beating of staff by his friend, the wrecking of the institution by his classmate, the wrecking of the health care, the wrecking of the ministry. We are going to continue to hold Chris Tufton to account, because we see mainstream media is interested in giving Chris Tufton space to spew useless narrative while Jamaicans are sick, Jamaicans are dying, Jamaicans are unable to get adequate health care. Chris Tufton and Andrew Holness took order from Donald Trump. And I see Jamaicans, we put out the 3 articles we put out this morning is in relation to what's going on with America, the Caribbean, and the healthcare issue. The first one is to do with the Donald Trump whole rhetoric and everything. The second one is to do with what the leaders of CARICOM are saying in relation to this. We already know Andrew's. We know Andrew already take aside in the issue. The other one as well, it suggests the alternative that Donald Trump is suggesting, which none of them don't benefit with. The alternative that Donald Trump and the Americans are suggesting, it is something that will tie to the America First healthcare agenda, which will kill more of us. That's why I told you all a few weeks ago, read the America First health strategy. Read the America First health strategy, because at that Andrew Holness has signed up to something we're going to kill with, something we're not beneficial to it. But what was helping us, what was assisting us, Andrew Holness and Christopher Tufton took an ultimatum from Donald Trump. The worst part of it, though, is that neither the Ministry of Health nor the government have a conversation with the people of Jamaica. When questioned, they give very vague answers. No, this is just about Donald Trump and Marco Rubio's feeling. Andrew Holness is playing up to Donald Trump and Marco Rubio feelings. Who elect Andrew Holness? Was it Marco Rubio and Donald Trump? No, I see the labor right them. I try to make it look like Cuba is this, Cuba is that, Cuba is a hellhole, Cuba people are suffer. When did Jamaicans stop suffer? Even though Cuba suffer, Cuba can educate more doctors, nurses, and teachers and scientists. Where are Jamaican nurses, doctors, teachers, and scientists? We teach them, but we are put out a university these days, can't even maintain a classroom. No disrespect to them, but it's the truth. The teachers of today, everything break away in a classroom. No order, no in education again. So when me talk like say Cuba this and Cuba that, How much time have you seen Cuba step up to the plate and help Jamaica and other Caribbean countries? Regardless, the Americans have been standing on Cuba neck for almost 70 years. Regardless, the Americans have been standing on their neck for almost 70 years. How much time Cuba step up? On the labor rights, on should take on children them out of the schools where Cuba funding in Jamaica. The schools them where Cuba money built in Jamaica because you don't understand history. You only operate on reactive feeling. But out of all of this, the people of Jamaica is going to suffer more. Because you know what? The rest of the world now go allow Cuba to fall. Cuba have ally out there. You understand? That's why Cuba have survived America sanction for almost 7 decades. That's why Cuba in the Western Hemisphere could have trained more doctors and scientists than even the Americans and the British and the European them. That's why in a COVID, Cuba could have sent healthcare staff worldwide go help. We are democracy. We are Caribbean superpower. What have we produced? Other than reggae music and the little taste bad food where people walk and sell Jamaica food not even cook good anymore. What Jamaica produce? What no see Jamaica do on the world stage? Everything where Jamaica get rated for on the world stage these days are gimmickry. Gimmickry. It's not like when Jamaica was the voice of injustice in the world, not in the Western Hemisphere, in the world. We were the voice of injustice. We were the voice of human rights. We were the voice of equality. Who are we now? We have become American lackeys. We have become MAGAs and Proud Boys, because those are the people who Andrew Holness is pandering to. MAGAs and Proud Boy. That's what Andrew Holness become. So, one thing to say, one Jamaican will sit down and rejoice over Cuba, on labor rights. We sit down and rejoice over Cuba and try to pull down Cuba. Cuba shall always stand. Jamaica, the amount of dunce, them dunce UNCE, the amount of dunce where Jamaica produce, Jamaica could never survive a 60-year sanction. Jamaica, the amount of dunce where Jamaica produce, dunce UNCE, dunce, because Jamaica people don't realize when you put them with the rest of the world, oh, dunce with it. I know one time when Jamaica people did bright, you know, oh, you know. Listen, I know one time ago when Jamaica people did bright, them think they fall off now. You think to say the amount of dunce where Jamaica produce, we could have withstand what Cuba withstand for almost 70 years and produce more doctors than the country them will stand up on the neck, produce more teachers and nurses than the country, more qualified. Because hope of them people will get put out through the Western institution, done Saddam. Especially in Jamaica, we can get qualification pound up back and pound on knee. Even that's what Jamaicans even get so dunce, because it's not like when people are work them best anymore. People are neat out or back it out, you know. So we never go withstand that. What Cuba withstand, we don't have the mental faculty to withstand it. I'm going to tell you, Jamaica, we dare go come. As mama would have said, if me dead gone, ants, I go carry come and my grave come tell me, say, Jamaica they come. Jamaica they come. And when Jamaica they come, there was nobody there. Remember, we don't have leaders, you know. Remember, Jamaica people, we don't have leaders. Ole, 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 ole. Fuck you, and your wholeness, fuck you. Christopherton, fuck you. You know hear the Donald Trump song? No, sir. Them American they really rub out Donald Trump some these that way. So I have to sing it over for Andrew. But this is no joke. This is no joke. When Christopherton can replace Cuban doctors and nurses with wellness dog and wellness bench. Wellness dog. And wellness bench. And that we come to in a Jamaica. Wellness dog and wellness bench. All of these articles have these different titles, but it's 3 different articles. Now watch through, you see all of them picture look alike, but they must mention different parts of the thing. Me never wanted to in a one article where people afraid to read long things. So me do it in a 3 articles, so it's more of a read when I bored you. Because they find out a lot of people don't like to concentrate for long, you see. We are going down a road, Jamaica, where we, this generation, we are stitching up future generations. We, under wholeness regime, is setting up future generations to have a miserable relationship with even our Caribbean neighbors. Because people like Mia Motley, people like Terence Jew, people like, even though he's not the prime minister now, Ralph Gonsalves, those people from earlier and then tell we say, if it's about my visa, now that it come to economic sanction of the financial system, them need to regurgitate and tell us, will we go cap in hand with America? We will break up the Caribbean relationship because of a mad pedophile? Will we break up the Caribbean relationship even though Cuba is not in CARICOM? The rest of the region has relation with Cuba, benefited from Cuba, where America turned up on Cuba neck for almost 70 years. And Cuba can still step up to the plate when we can't. In a democracy aligned to America, France, Spain, and Britain, we never get the support from them to train the amount of nurses and doctors and teachers we need. Cuba, on the other hand, got that support from China, Russia, Venezuela, North Korea. The way how Jamaica leaders, knee bending, legs up in the ear, they don't have that relationship with South countries because they're so far up America's backside. The South relationship, the only reason why you not say Andrew Holness run to Ghana is because Donald Trump forced them to. Andrew Holness weren't interested in a South relationship. Andrew Holness wants to behave like he's an international leader. He's doing something that should be recognized. You're a fool on the international stage, Andrew Holness. A common fool on the international stage. Other leaders see you as a sellout. When me and Matley come to Jamaica, me and Matley never come to Jamaica to visit you. It's only because of diplomatic protocol why me and Matley have to inform you. Why me and Matley have to invite you. It's just diplomatic protocols. But she came to visit her Allah. You notice she went to Westmoreland? Prime Minister. The Caribbean have the rest of the Caribbean leaders have no respect for you. They see you as a little pussy and a prostitute, Andrew Holness. And then Christopherton, your tampon. Christopherton, your tampon, where you can't do it out in Andrew Holness, because you will bleed out in front of it. Pardon the expression. But me just have to talk it over my mind. Tell me if it's so. Jamaica, we are heading down some dangerous road. I mean, I tell you, say, when Brian Larkin and United Island Gas drill and turn way over, I hope the American them can doctor come. When you don't depend on Cuban doctor. Because you know, say, American doctor can't work in a ticket a bush and dark night like Cuban doctors. American doctors come to Jamaica. Then just want to catch up in the so-called big hospital them. You understand? So on rejoice over Cuba, labor rights. Rejoice over Cuba because Jamaica Day will come and all the way as a people are going to feel it. Because hurricane and storm and virus don't know the difference between labor rights and PNP. So they sit down and rejoice over Cuba. It will come back to earth, Jamaica, and even more dangerously. You understand? Because Jamaica set up itself where Jamaica no have no ally. Jamaica no really have no meaningful ally. Because Jamaica, I met an orange pedophile, a child rapist in Donald Trump, dictate in the 4 years we have the relationship of the Caribbean. And Andrew Holness willing to sacrifice our health without a conversation. Do you understand the treachery against us, the Jamaica people? I'm going to call him one day. Me and me party, vote for Labour Party. Vote for Labour. Oh, wait there. Me and me charge, I vote for Labour Party. Vote for Labour Party. Me and me charge.
Vote for Labour Party. It's a pretty Labour Party. Me I vote for Labour Party. Me and me party for a brighter future.
See a brighter future. The brighter future, we're still wallowing in the debris of Melissa. With a $6.7 billion US loan, over 200 million USD insurance, millions upon millions in US donation. Come back with vote for Labour Party. We are me charge. We are the future. Then you go to the PNP them, which they are meant to be ally of Cuba and Venezuela. Because we are marching on to progress. Time comes, sound the alarm. We not care what the labor rights say or what they say we are. Because we need to fight the labor. Oh, no, don't fight the labor right, then PNP. PNP. Because we need to fight the labor right and to set Jamaica. PNP, we're still in a bandage. PNP, morning. We're still in a bandage. Venezuela, Cuba, social democracy, PNP silent. God bless Dr. Daz, who stand in the furnace still. God bless Dr. Daz, who's still standing in the furnace. Because it look like because we vote for Labour Party, Mark Golden has allowed them to them brighter future. What is the PNP opposing? What is the PNP opposing? Why did we give them 100% raise in salary and in bodies in Parliament? 100, 300 plus 100. Where are you all? Don't you see that we're suffering? Don't you see the degradation in our country? Money being stolen left, right, and center. And the PNP go on like I said, because we are long-time thief and we are up for thief again, we can't expose them. Like, seriously? Jamaica people, you ought to concern about the drilling in your country. You're getting the warning for almost a year now from these regular earthquakes. Jamaica, them are going to get higher. Them are going to become higher than 5.3 magnitude, Jamaica. Trust me. Them are going to get higher. Because them are dig deeper. Them are drill deeper. So it's going to get, the magnitudes are going to get higher. And the higher they get, is the more risky it becomes for us. But even if we survive the fling up and throw down after the earthquake, we don't have the health care to save life. We just sent home the best. We replaced them with wellness bench. Wellness bench. Wellness dog. Wellness bench and wellness dog. Jamaica people. Oh, no love pata pata so. Oh, no love slangs and gimmicks so Jamaica people. This is why the Labour Party can lead on. Oh God, it's painful. Lead on with fuckery. Fuckery that even dead in the grave can look upon it and say, boy, oh boy, a fuckery that. But you no clap for it. You no cheer for it. You no celebrate them, the wellness bench. No ever get comforted by the wellness bench. Anybody that the wellness dog, you must remember the wellness dog. Or a lie me I tell. Or a Jimmy the dream set off than the have one wellness dog. I help people with forget better, children forget better. You don't remember the wellness dog. Me now go further till anybody tell me so they remember the wellness dog. Cause me sure I dream me. Nobody remember the wellness dog? Anybody? Nobody remember the wellness dog? I can't me one remember the wellness dog. Nobody don't know about the wellness dog will help the children them psychologically. Come on, man. Don't make me look. Don't make me look like a propagandist this morning. No, remember the wellness dog? No, sir, the Jimmy then. But see the wellness bench there. I'm sure if you go back, go search, you find the wellness dog. or not find Dr. Tufton I talk about the wellness dog, our media are write about the wellness dog. Hold on, make me ask Google. Judgment. Did Dr. Tufton introduce a wellness dog in Jamaica healthcare for psychological benefits? Yes. Jamaica Minister of Health Christopher Tufton introduced wellness dog named Dr. Teddy. Banga blood clot from this morning. I never even know saying have name. Sorry there for the bad word. I never know saying her name. Dr. Teddy Box. Pussy clot. Whoa, Dr. Teddy Box. It's globalist. When you wait there, let me play something and go laugh and cuss. Dr. Teddy Box. Kiss me pussy clot. Hold on. Find something for play. Make them go and listen to Dr. Teddy Box. No. Just Dr. Teddy Box. Hey, no man.
Overcrowding is really constant.
I just wonder then if the bench would have been Dr. Sidon Panet. Jesus Christ. Hey, God Almighty, calm yourself down. You better you laugh than cuss, you know. You better you laugh than cuss this morning, if you go for that cuss. But Dr. Teddy Bang. Me know about the wellness dog, you know. Never know the wellness dog have a name. Anyway, let's listen to the president of the Nursing Association of Jamaica. And then we'll come to Dr. Teddy Box. After that, we'll try to find a picture of Dr. Teddy Box.
Overcrowding is really concerning for us because it speaks to the dignity of individuals. And, you know, when I went to that facility yesterday and I walked into the refashioned A&E, I was shocked.
This is at the Mount Salem Community Center, I think it is.
Yes, it is.
Tell us what shocked you.
So this facility was refashioned to facilitate 3940 clients. They had 115 in it yesterday. And it's hard for you to really hear.
Hold on. Me find Dr. Box. Me, dirty blood clot, Mark Gold. Mark Golden did that, the Dr. Box fuck, you know? Them a junk cryer.
Give any kind of care. You know, one of the questions I ask one nurse, I say, how do you prioritize who gets care and who doesn't? They say it's not a matter of priority, Madam P. We just stand up and look. And who put up their hand. So I say, what about the people who can't put up their hand? So, you know, in a system like that, people...
What you healthcare workers do is what they call triage, right? You go through and...
So it's these, the persons who we are seeing are after triage.
Okay, got it.
They're after triage. And the major issue is that there's no bed space for admission.
Right.
So the persons that are in the space... Maybe 80-90% of them are actually for admission, but there's nowhere to put them. Cornwall Regional originally is a 300-bed facility. They would have lost the use of about 147 beds after Melissa, based on damage to infrastructure. So, you know, that further compounds a situation that already existed. The whole story of seeing people on stretchers that are at floor level is harsh. You see people on beach beds, beach chairs. Those are the things that persons are being nursed on. I saw one situation where a client was, they wanted to set up IV on a client, and the doctor was stretching over two other persons to reach to that person. What is it that you use to motivate yourself to come here every day? And they say it's their call to serve. So you have three stretchers here, and then you have 4 chairs here, and then you have some more stretchers here. And it's just untenable. It really is untenable. I ask the nurses, what is it that you use to motivate yourself to come here every day? And they say it's their call to serve. It's, you have that call, you come out and you do your best for that day. And then you go home and you deal with the rest when you come back the next day.
Let me just bring in Dr. Badger because you've been talking to your doctors there as well. And one of the things you were quoted in the Gleaner saying is that these are things that you've been trying to engage on. You said you repeated efforts had been made to engage hospital management and the Ministry of Health and Wellness, including formal correspondence to the minister last year, but issues remain unresolved. Tell us, first of all, what you are hearing and seeing from your doctors.
Hi, thanks for having me and good night, everyone. Our doctors have been absolutely disheartened, and you can imagine, and as Nurse Richards actually spoke about, with regards to the dignity of the patient that's severely compromised. I don't know if you know what it's like to resuscitate a patient on the ground. To me, that's unfathomable. And
meaning somebody whose heart has stopped, or
someone whose heart stopped, and you have to be pumping the chest in CPR on the ground.
And we present to you Dr. Barks on the wellness bench, Jamaica. These are the fuckery. The people them wear jaw down Cuba. These are your alternatives. These Jamaica are your replacements. Alternative therapy. Wellness bench. Wellness bench and Dr. Barks. See my gold in the picture with them there. Wellness bench and Dr. Barks. Yeah. And that was sent home Cuba health professionals for. And that was sent home Cuba healthcare workers for Dr. Bark and wellness bench. Jamaica, work out the maths, then you can't know me dons. Work out the maths, then no. Uno tell me no, which one I know get treatment from Dr. Barks, or which one I know get comforted from the wellness bench. When you go to the wellness bench and I tell the wellness bench no problem, you get no response. See what Jamaica produced there? Jamaica with the Umochi University. Jamaica, the first world country. Jamaica, the democracy. Jamaica, the superpower. Dagon bench. And one rub up himself against Cuba. Imagine Cuba, they are kiss America's backside like Jamaica. Or maybe they wouldn't have anything if then they kiss America's backside. Because when you kiss America's backside, it means that you must stay in the toilet and open your mouth till America shit. And this is where Andrew Holness draw we in a. If America no shit, we can yam. And America starve you now, we know. So America soon stop shit. So me don't know how it go work out between Andrew Holness and the Jamaica people. But me know as soon as another government come in power, we not go blame them how they mash up the health care. When we not give Andrew Holness bulldozer, hammer, and chisel to dismantle the health care. Everybody know about Christopher Tufton and the front buying, the $80 million waterfront. Everybody know about Christopher Tufton and the bad rice and the dead baby and the 15,000 Jamaicans killed per year. But you voted for corruption. You normalize and legalize corruption. on the 3rd of September. What's a left back, you know? What's a left back? You see how Andrew Holness next 5 years started? It started with all of us on the ground. It started with half of Jamaica left homeless. It started with half of Jamaica economic viability get wiped and pushed aside. And your prime minister, mind you, he went abroad and said, whoops, all fruits ripe. Shake the grape tree, he said. A grape is there for you and me. Come to the Caribbean. The season is ripe for investment. We just signed off for the Americans to chuck a nuclear bomb of wind and water on us. Do you understand why the place looks so burn and scorch? So when Andrew Holness is telling, oh, we've been hit by atomic bomb of wind and water, it's just an admission, Prime Minister. We know. Dogs. No Colleen and a rescue them, a rescue dog. That dog you see on the screen is called Dr. Teddy Barks. Yeah, Dr. Teddy Barks. That's one of our replacement for Cuba. That's going to headline. Them two, Dr. Teddy Barks on the bench, I'll go headline me the article where I go write today. The Teddy Barks, wellness bench, and the dome tent. We have to keep this in front of the Jamaica people and make them say, they don't mean no good. I go to no dunce and don't know better. I go to no can't think for themselves. I go to no love handout and no licky and no love beg and no love chat out to the hand, but somebody got drop hot fire coal in no hand one day cannot chat out to the hand too much. Try and stretch your mind to read and concentrate. And then when they come with the fuckery, you can stick 2 fingers up at them and say, Andrew Holness, fuck you. But we don't call them 1 p.m. We don't call them Lord God, Bro God, God Almighty, and all sorts. Jamaica people, our day, Jamaica people will come. But remember, Jamaica, when our day come, Jamaica, we have pushed away the meaningful help that we have benefited from for 60 years. We have been benefiting from Cuba. 60 years. 60 years. Jamaica, we are the superpower and the democracy. And the well connected with the Western ally. What have you done for Cuba, Jamaica? Jamaica, what have you done for Cuba? What has Jamaica done for Cuba? Can you not come up and tell we? Because we know Cuba do a lot for we. And what did we do? Throw dirty water in them face because of an orange pedophile, a child rapist, Donald Trump. That's how we did. We're on the side of rapists and pedophiles rather than our ally, rather than people who come to a rescue, rather than a person like a country like Cuba, who has always been there for us. When the Americans do all they can to destroy Cuba, Cuba has never looked away from Jamaica. Look on the junkra them now. The junkra of Andrew Holness are creep through the world on its knees, walking and pulling down pedophile zips. Andrew Holness, get up off your knees and stop licking asses And we elect you, not the pedophile president, Andrew Holness. The people of Jamaica, for you make decision on their behalf, not on the behalf of pedophile and child rapists. Andrew Holness, no, never that we choose your fan. But because it's the Jamaica people licky and think to say America, where Donald Trump having Gestapos a shoot down white Americans on the street, it's somewhere safe for the harbor. Somewhere safe for the harbor. You have to protect a country for a visa. Well, when you get the visa and reach, so you might get a bullet. You get the visa and reach there, you might get a bullet. These are not the days when people walk on road in America with pride. People walk on road in a fear. It's not about where you're born. It's about your color, your size, nose, and your hair texture, you fucking idiots. And you're protecting Andrew Holness to go along. This is not even when America was America. This is not even when America was America. America has been run by crackhead and pedophile now. Open crackhead and pedophile. And that we choke Cuba for. Crackhead and pedophile. Yeah. That we choke. But Jamaica, your day is going to come. I mean, I tell you, Jamaica, start by the junker them put on for now, you know. Start by on a junkro and raise like come and fall. Me say, start by on a junkro and raise them like come and fall. Because if uno not hit them I go hit uno. Because if when Andrew Holness hungry come, uno are going to name the junkro. And by the time uno japadot, the junkro are going to name uno. So start raising the junkro like come and fall. Be fruitful and multiply with junkros because we are going to need them. We're going to need junkro. Uno hear when Zara Burton called for them where they uno went up in a frenzy. Uno are going to need junkro. Because Jamaica, Brian Larkin, Andrew Holness and Darrell Vaz them is going to turn Jamaica in a zombie apocalypse. You hear me I tell you? Jamaica is going to become a zombie apocalypse of earthquake and storm. We're not in the people them way. We in the people them way. Them say we move or by fire, by force. By fire, by force. So these are two big concerns where Jamaica people have up here. So the drilling, which is posing environmental danger, dangers of death. Danger of death. And it's like you all don't care. I mean, at what point have you ever seen? Remember, Holness renewed their license in 2024, January. Just before burials come July. This was in June. Remember, we get one big earthquake before burial where people they all that town and run out of shop and them place there. And with the supermarket a shake, things that drop off a shake. Remember that earthquake there? That was in, I think, June of 2024. Ever since then, we've been getting tremors after sometime all 2 weeks. If you remember in 2024, the last 6 months in 2024, we were getting them back to back. Back to back, we were getting them. And all we are telling us, this drilling is a danger to us. Nobody now here. Nobody now want question them MP. Nobody now want question the government. Nobody now want when Cliff did run under the table. When you see the dopey under the table, at that time we know the dopey could have all under that table. Judgment. No, sir. And we've been getting them. Say John Bailey said 2 in a 1 day. And we don't see the danger. We're getting the warning. The warning is saying to us, it is time for you to stand up and stop your politicians. Make sure they roll this back because you see the danger come. No, nobody not care. Everybody want a visa. A visa for go back up in a chump, Gestapos and guns. 3 earthquake last week. But it is stepping up. It is stepping up. Remember, say the one vessel come from Trinidad last week was start whatever they start last week Monday. You remember? Remember the vessel will come from Trinidad was start and work on the southern coastline or wherever they might do them galangin. Last week, Monday, them start. But we're not having a national conversation. It's conspiracy theory. It's PNP propaganda. Them get weekly now, yeah? Until it gets into a big earthquake, Colleen. This is what Jamaica people don't understand. People along the coastline, this is time for your ears turn up even more than dog. This is the time one of you have one of vehicle and whatever prepare to move to higher ground. If after an earthquake strike of that magnitude, if you road them no mash up, because within 15 minutes, the community is going to be covered like Melissa covered Parity with you. Within 15 minutes of a more dangerous earthquake, the community could be covered under a wave that we saw in Melissa with you. Flight Green. Nobody not talk to nobody not question Flight Green, the mining minister. The people of Southwest St. Elizabeth look like they want to get rich out of the aisle, so them well want the aisle. Jamaica, go and research the Niger Delta. Research the Niger Delta in Nigeria. It better we go poor and the aisle stay in the ground. And we save with life and we save with environment. We save with life and we save with environment. Make it turn in the ground. Because more of us will die. More of us will be displaced. Jamaica will never be the same again. Certainly, St. Elizabeth after Melissa, Parity and Black River will never, ever, or the whole belt of Southwest St. Elizabeth from Treasure Beach coming down to Black River will never be the same again. Won't see them do it on the southwestern belt from Treasure Beach all the way down to Westmoreland. They are what's prepare for it. I told you not in a COVID, in a burial, me telling us that they're coming for the coastline and they're going to move it by hook or crook. The next option is an earthquake because them say a turn up to the buck category 5 with a tsunami 8 foot or more. Parity still standing. So, you know, of five, more than, so about, give me about five, about 10 miles stretch of beach. Parity alone is about 10 mile or more stretch of beach. You know, I hope I land that for developers. You know, say a whole heap of land that for developers, about 10 miles or more, just Parity Beach, from say Crane Road, to up what we call Point, up where you see the Pelican Bar, the beach go right up to what we call Sandy Hill Point. When you go around that point now, then you start venturing into Fort Charles, which part Angel Oldness and Flight Green. Thief off the upper beachland round the surface for them developers, because that's a beach whenever too residential. So they claim Fort Charles Beach already for themselves. So then they try lick down the rest to get the entire coastline, but they're not done yet. They're not done yet. We don't have a health care. We can't manage anything. Because if the foreign doctor them never come with the intent and the same thing there, we would have a bigger disease outbreak in a St. Elizabeth and places like that, because the way how Black River Hospital did turn bad. If it wasn't the 10th hospital, or the Spain them or who did send that, you understand how the disease would have take root down there. Jamaica people, we need to wake up. This has gone too far. We have allowed this to have gone too far. This tribalism, this protectionism of our party and our political leader, Jamaica, we allow this to go too far. We forget. When did you know that a big lawyer, a big war in Fort Charles over land? Really? One war, local people are people and the government. Because you know the government want all of the beach land round Fort Charles. You see, us putting our politician first, Jamaica, us putting our political party first has gone too far now. It has gone a way where politicians don't even remember what we elect them for, or have no respect for who put them in a position of power and authority. We have allowed it to go too far. You just got to look back at the euphoric tension across the country in August of last year, once nomination, or even before nomination, but you know, from nomination to election, things turn up. We prioritize our politician and pay very little attention to ourselves. It's currently in court because a lot of influential people went over there and are wiring up and claiming land at the Pussy Club. Listen, St. Elizabeth people only get what they want. For years I've been saying we have too much land in a St. Elizabeth where we don't wire up and what we don't claim. And see, we make the big people them know a come secure with land. We're near to beach and all that. We only have ourselves to blame. Hey, sometimes I would want to beat the people them, you know. Because when you hear this is why, Lord Jesus, even these junker them from Parity. Terran Beckford! Where you there? You make a lot of money, Terran Beckford. because you run a hardware. You was one of Flight Green loyalists. You take set palm up on Facebook in August. Terran Beckford. You raise material in a parity. You raise the price of material, and you have not once since Melissa post anything on your Facebook. All you make sure that Melissa done. That's on a labor right. On isn't human. I have to move you off from my page. You have to move you off from my page in an election. And see there now, not even a picture Terran Beckford. Terran Beckford will want to run for councillor when Derek Sangster stepped down. Not even a picture. You can't post. You run a hardware. And what you did immediately after Melissa, you raise the price alone. You will not pussy. But on a real, if you talk Cuba do this, Cuba do that. Listen, Jamaica people are suffer more than Cuba people. We don't suffer more than the Cubans. Because without people of foreign work and send them money come home, we can't even survive in a blood clot foreign. Because we have to keep Jamaica up. I don't want to talk like we know any better than Cuba. To put Cuba, they had the access to remittance like Una Jankro. To poor Cubans, they have the opportunity to go to America, go work and build a country like Ono, Jankro. And someone had the nerve to talk about Cuba. Cuba will always stand. But I guarantee you, Jamaica is on its way down. Jamaica has caught up with Haiti. It's not a matter of Jamaica will become Haiti if we continue upon the direction. No, we have caught up. What the question should be now is who gets to the bottom of the hill first, Jamaica or Haiti. The people of Haiti are sensible enough to keep them country up. Because only Jamaicans, this is why we always respect Haitians and Cubans. They stand for something. Only Jamaica, pussy seller, batty seller, and butt lickers and cocksuckers, they're gonna pardon. There's not another way to say it. Cuba people know what they want. Venezuela people know what they want. Haiti people know what they want. They know that land. You are nothing without land. Jamaica, what we have? What we have, Jamaica? Because the British them can come and tell we to move off of the Queen land. What kind of acquisition they call it again? The parochial is compulsory purchase. But then call it one acquisition, something what we can't remember right now. We don't own nothing. That's why in Jamaica, we are squatters. Most of we are squatters in Jamaica. Even when we buy land, we hold it for the pedophile family in England. We don't hold it for ourselves. You buy right to access or occupy. You don't buy rights to own. Drunkards. So, when you sit down and rejoice over Cuba, sit down and rejoice over Cuba. Cuba better off than our whole heap of we Jamaicans. Because we are headless chicken. We have no direction in the world. Cuba and its people know what they want. Cuba and its people don't want to be on their knees to white pedophiles like Jamaicans. Remember, Jamaica is a pedophile country. That's why you see Jamaica in a bed with Donald Trump and the Americans. Because Jamaica is one country in the Western Hemisphere which normalize pedophilia. which blame victim blaming and victim shaming is rife. Oh, don't make me start this morning, John Cross. Don't let me start. And see what we end up with. Wellness dog in Dr. Teddy Box and wellness bench, Dr. Sit down upon it. Yeah? And that we come to. I have the dirty labor rights. Have the nerve to want to talk. Who is Uno? Uno is a hungry set of people in Jamaica, labor rights. Uno is a dunces. Uno is the most ghetto, pian, and gibberish type of people in Jamaica. Just look upon the government. Just look upon the top of Uno. Look upon the higher echelons of Uno labor rights. Dog junkers and pedophiles. Yes, the Bill Gators and the Donald Trumpers. The Bill Gators. Uno can Bill Gates come in our country where they Uno, we see a take order from Donald Trump. The Bill Gators and the Donald Trumpers. The pedophile supporters. The victim blamers. The victim shamers. Labor rights is a disgrace to Jamaica. Has always been a disgrace. You all joined up with the Americans and impose a food embargo on us. On the third country violent between 1974 and 6 to 1980. Labor rights and dirty Americans. John Crow, remember, no? Dog shit. John Crow. The two will come back now, dog shit. Remember, no? I was alive then. Still alive now. Remember, no? Labor rights are American. But let me tell you, no, Jamaica, those are no, we stand behind the fuckery. God is going to punish Uno if there's one. Anyway, one's going about their business now before one gets into a hissy fit this morning. Because I'm very angry, you see. I send you some photos of my vacation. I'm going to come back with that later a bit. Because we're going to stay on the Cuba story. We're going to stay on the Jillian story. We're going to stay on this story. Because we notice the dirty dog them of so-called mainstream media. Nobody not talk about them something here. The mainstream media them in Jamaica won't talk to Jamaica, bow to America and refuse to sell Cuba oil. Why aren't you speaking of it? That's why we're going to continue to write about it. We're going to continue to talk about it because we now make Dr. Optics and in Dr. Sidong Panit and in Dr. Teddy Bark. Okay, I will post. Okay, yes. Dr. Teddy Barks, Dr. Sidong Panit and Dr. Wellness Bench. At that. So when you're not sick, go sit down on the blue bench. When you're not sick, go sit down on the blue bench. And when you're not sick, consult the blonde dog. Consult the blonde dog on the blue bench. Anyway, Jamaicans, I go mind my business because my sister only not care about food. No? My sister only not care about food. No? So I go mind mine. This is a disgrace. Jamaica has lost all authority in the Caribbean. Jamaica has lost its authority in the Caribbean. Jamaica has lost its voice on the world stage. We have joined the pedophiles of America, Britain, and Israel. And this with the Jamaica. Yeah, right there. Anyway, thank you. Good morning and good afternoon from Global TV. Join us later when we come back for the war, because the war between we and the Babylons. The war between we and the Babylon just can't over.
We don't feel comfortable sitting in Parliament with a Minister of Government who has openly accepted responsibility, who expresses no regret for the act, where a Commission of Parliament has confirmed that the act is corrupt and has referred it for prosecution, and that minister shows no sign of wanting to resign, or the Prime Minister showing no signs of moving to dismiss the minister.
With all the sympathy that one can have for support, this is embarrassing, not only to the government as a party, not only the PNP, but to the government, to Jamaica, to all of us. Our heads bow this morning with this sort of reaction to it.
So we have to take firm actions in this regard. It is a dark day for Jamaica, where the Prime Minister is unwilling or afraid to act against a minister in which the public has lost total confidence and in which the institutions of the society are all agree that this person does not enjoy their trust or faith and has breached the confidence that the people have placed in them. I believe that this has the potential, if it continues, to bring down the entire government.
All of these junk crows are still there. Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister. Perennial Charles Sr. had 2 of his daughters there up until September of last year, one still remaining. Horace Chang is still there. Auntie Angela is still there. Wanna see my problem with the PNP? Do you see my problem with the PNP? When we tell us the same thing Andrew Holness use and bow Portia to pressure to remove Azan, they can do it to remove Juliet off that chair. Or not think I should sing the PNP bandwagon? Go on about your business, yeah? Anyway, later on, my peeps. No.
Too long in our little ghetto, run keep going on, less process. For children of Israel do really love rights. So that's a tie and I as a watching man around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I she never hold thy peace. What wrong is going on? Hey, oh, night. We gotta bust down Babylon walls. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for jumping. Let's go. Fight down, war cry. Fight down. Listen, Rastafari. War and cry. And do the righteousness. And we love. And we love Jaja. And we love Jaja. Save all people. And we love Jaja. We love Jaja. We love Jaja. Rastafari. Save all people. Put time away again. Listen, yeah. Just a tie and I as a watching man around Babylonian walls. Oh, children of Israel, I should never hold thy peace, but we penalize. Hey, oh, night. We gonna bust down Babylon gates. Prepare the way. Prepare the way for Jah Rastafari. Fight down. righteousness, but we love Jah. And we love Jah Jah. And we love Jah Jah. Rastafari, preserve all. And we love Jah Jah Jah. Me love Jah Jah. Me love Jah Jah. Rastafari, preserve all. Me love Jah Jah. Rastafari. Yeah, the next song is going to be the last song for tonight. And then DJ Twink.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.